Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's discussion is going to be on another requirement of SA 200. Today we're going to discuss about professional judgment. So guys, before we start off with the discussion, let me tell you an example. So you and your two friends are all chartered accountants. You all go for each separate bank to do bank audit. Okay? Now, the skills you possess, the knowledge you possess, the training you have got from a firm, articleship firm, and the training and the experience you have gained over these years of doing chartered accountancy course and clearing the exam might be different from that of your friends. The decisions you apply or take after applying your relevant training, your knowledge and experience might be different to those which your friends will apply. So basically, professional judgment will be based on the person's application of the relevant training, that is the articleship or the job or employment they were in, the knowledge they have gained through the studies, CA Foundation, CA Inter and CA Final, and experience which they have gained through doing these both. In what? In making informed decisions about the bank audit. There may be relevant provisions, there may be checking of certain things, but different from person to person. Okay? So basically the application of relevant training, knowledge and experience in making informed decisions. Okay? You have to make informed decisions about what? About what to do next. Informed decision is a thought process. But the execution is what? Taking the necessary course of action. So, by applying the relevant training you have gathered through the various years, through the various knowledge you have gathered, and the experience you have gained, you have to take informed decisions. You have to make informed decisions about what? The plan of action, the course of action that are what? Appropriate in the circumstance of audit engagement. So basically, you are an auditor. You go to a bank. So you are into an audit engagement agreement with that bank. So you will have an audit engagement letter in which they'll tell you some things, you will tell some things. Okay. And after they're getting a audit engagement, you are basically engaged with that audit now. Okay. After you engage, you have to do what? You have to apply your relevant training, your relevant knowledge and the experience in making informed decisions about the course of action. Okay. That are appropriate in the circumstances of this audit engagement. Okay. So very easy definition of professional judgment: the application of relevant training, knowledge and experience in making informed decision about the course of action that is appropriate in the circumstances of audit engagement. You have to take course of action, but the course of action should be what? Should be appropriate in what? In the circumstances of audit engagement. It should be appropriate in one sense in the circumstances of audit engagement. So professional judgment is what? The application of relevant training, knowledge in making informed decisions about the course of action that are appropriate in the circumstances of audit engagement. Okay guys, so professional judgment definition is over. Now let's understand, or what does professional judgment, the concept of professional judgment is explained with an example also. Now let's understand the areas where you as an auditor might apply or will apply professional judgment which is required over there. Okay, so there are 5 such areas I've listed down. So the first one we can understand as materiality and audit risk. So guys, materiality and audit risk, we'll be learning this mostly in SA 320. In a gist, if I have to tell you, see, materiality is something which when A auditor sees it, a B auditor sees it and a C auditor sees it, he might think this is material or this is not material. It might differ from person to person. So there comes the need to apply your professional judgment. Materiality and audit risk have been covered in a separate video, so please go watch that. Second point is nature, timing and extent of audit procedures to be applied. So we already discussed in another topic that NTE, you can call nature, timing and extent as NTE. Okay, so NTE of audit procedures to be applied. The nature, timing and extent of audit procedure to be applied. So basically audit has certain procedures, substantive procedures, test procedures, and there are various kinds of procedures. So as an auditor, you should judge which procedure to be applied for this particular audit or this particular problem to get the solution. So the nature of the procedure, the timing at which you should apply that, and the extent at which you should apply the procedure is you have to apply, right? You have to do your own professional judgment and decide that. So first point was what? Materiality and audit risk. SA 320 will cover this. Second point is what? Nature, timing and extent of what? Audit procedures to be applied. This will be covered in SA 315 and SA 330. Materiality audit risk in SA 320. Okay guys. Third one is aptness of audit evidence, which will cover in SA 500. What is aptness of audit evidence? Aptness of audit evidence is very simple. Audit evidence is something which is a supporting document, which is the evidence which can be used in the court of law as proof for this audit, for the relevant problems you might get. Okay. So aptness of the audit evidence is of high importance. So you should get reliable and quality audit evidence. So for that, to judge that if it's quality audit evidence, it is reliable audit evidence, you have to apply your own professional judgment. So this is what the third point covers. Aptness of audit evidence, which will be covered in SA 500 in detail. The fourth point is evaluation of management judgment in applying applicable financial reporting framework. We've already discussed the preparation of financial statement is done by the management, and also they necessarily choose the applicable financial reporting framework for them. They make the judgment for that. So you as an auditor, what is your job? The management has made the judgment in what? In applying the applicable financial reporting framework. Okay, but your job is to evaluate that. So evaluation of management judgment in applying applicable financial reporting framework is an auditor's job. So this will be covered in SA 540. So evaluation of management judgment in applying applicable financial reporting framework is an auditor's job. This evaluation will be different from each auditor to auditor. This is based on the professional judgment of the auditor. So one auditor might think that Ind AS will apply, the other might think that no, in this transaction some foreign laws are involved, so maybe IFRS will be more suitable. So it depends from person to person what law will apply, or what IFRS will apply, or what applicable financial reporting will apply. Okay, so this is also an area where professional judgment is required. Finally, the last area, and this will be covered in what? SA 540 deals with accounting estimates. Accounting estimates, as you have written accountancy, this accounting estimate, the word itself says it all, that will be different for different people. Okay, so fifth point is drawing conclusion. Drawing conclusions will cover in SA 450. You will be covering this in SA 450 to draw conclusions. So basically, as an auditor, you will have to end the what? You have to basically evaluate the misstatements occurring during the audit, occurring during the course of audit, and you have to draw conclusions, right? So for this drawing conclusion also, each auditor is different. They'll have their own professional judgment. They'll apply their own relevant training knowledge. Okay. So they'll draw a conclusion based on what? All the things I've listed above. Training, knowledge and experience. Okay. So this is what professional judgment is, and this is what the areas where professional judgment is required. A little more detail about the fourth point. Accounting estimates is the name of the standard of 540. Okay guys. In accounting estimate, what happened is, for some certain things, the company or the management has a choice to choose certain estimates, and whereas any other company might go for it in a different way. Okay, it's not wrong. It is just the management judgment of accounting estimate which they have applied. So what is the auditor's job? It is to evaluate that accounting estimate, whether it's rightly applied or not, or whether it is not a suitable accounting estimate for the management to have applied. Okay, so that's what auditors does. So basically, we have discussed in this video about professional judgment. We have understood the areas where the professional judgment is required, and we have understood each and every the 5 points now. So thank you guys. Only one part of SA 200 is left now, which is the conduct of an audit in accordance with standards on auditing. If that is over, your SA 200 is complete. Thank you guys. Do like, share, subscribe, and do comment in the comment box and let me know the next video requests. Thank you so much. Keep supporting. Happy